They say there's no use crying over spilled milk, but it turns out tears can have a use after all, generating electricity. Well, more accurately, an enzyme in tears, lysozyme, can be used to generate a tiny amount of electricity. Lysozyme is also found in saliva, mucus, egg whites, and milk. So spilled milk seems to be an untapped energy goldmine. Researchers have been studying lysozyme for decades. Back in 1965, it was the second protein structure and first enzyme shape that was ever mapped out. But only recently was its electrical property discovered when researchers placed a film of lysozyme crystals between two plates of glass and squeezed. Yep, that's all it took. Electricity from a squeeze. It's known as piezoelectricity, and it's much more common than you might think. The phenomenon was discovered in 1880 by Pierre and Paul-Jacques Curie. Yes, as in the husband and brother-in-law of double Nobel Prize winner Marie Curie. Apparently, 90% of science back then was done by somebody with the last name Curie. Today, inkjet printers, earbud speakers, and acoustic electric guitars use piezoelectricity by deforming a crystal and creating voltage. Not all crystals can generate electricity, though. Piezoelectric crystals work because their basic repeating building block that makes them up is asymmetrical. Normally, the electrical charges of the atoms in the building block are balanced out by other nearby atoms. But when the crystal is deformed, some atoms are pushed close together while others are moved farther apart, upsetting the balance. The net effect is a positive charge on one side of the crystal and a negative charge on the other. Quartz is a commonly used piezoelectric material, and according to the researchers, lysozyme rivals it in efficiency. But unlike quartz, lysozyme is a biological material, meaning it's non-toxic, so it can have use for medical applications. Well, non-toxic to us. The enzyme helps break down bacterial cell walls. So researchers imagine this protein could be used to coat medical implants to make them electroactive and antimicrobial. An implant like this could use your own heartbeat to generate power for a pacemaker, getting rid of the need for batteries that will eventually run flat and need to be replaced. So the next time you're crying over spilled milk, maybe it'll cheer you up to know that one day your tears could power a medical breakthrough. If you've got a sob story or one that makes people cry tears of joy, you need to get it out there. When you buy a domain name from domain.com, you're taking the first steps in creating an identity and vision for your brand. No domain extension will help tell your story like a .com or .net domain name. Get 20% off domain.com's already affordable domain names and web hosting when you use coupon code SEEKER at checkout. Want more Seeker? You can find us on TV under the name Seeker Now. Watch Seeker Now on TBD Wednesdays 9 p.m. 8 Central. To find TBD in your area and stream it anywhere, download the TBD What's Next app or visit tbd.com. If this is your first time here, we'd love to have you back, so you should subscribe. We're constantly looking for new energy sources, and one of them might be seaweed. Trace talks about algae here. That's all for now. Thanks so much for watching Seeker.